what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB, and you know what? I don't really do much in my life anymore. All I really do nowadays is sit in this dumb chair, review some games, and say, hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB. And you know what? I'm a bit sick of it. No, I'm finally gonna stand up and do something productive in my life. That's right. I'm gonna be recycling plastic bottles. I mean, we gotta protect the environment from pollution somehow, am I right? And I thought I'd start it off right by getting rid of all the plastic trash everywhere. I mean, the last time I tried to go green, I literally just wore a green shirt, and it wasn't even St. Patrick's Day. Of course, if recycling plastic empty bottles isn't enough to save the environment, I could always go back to my old ways and play a video game about saving the environment. Don't you just love it when video games try to teach you important life lessons? I mean, just look at Captain Planet on the NES. It taught me how to recycle and how to hate on a crappy shovelware game at the same time. Now, there's been a lot of unique games released throughout the years, and sometimes game devs wanted to make games that teach kids life lessons. And one of these games I recently discovered was a game released back in 1993 on the Sega Genesis titled Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt. This was a game about a talking possum who wants to help save the environment from pollution by doing things like picking up trash and kicking a litter bug in the butt. Awesome Possum was supposed to act like a mascot for the company Tengen, who wanted to make games about helping stop pollution. Unfortunately for them, this game wasn't received very well, which led to us never seeing Awesome Possum ever return to the gaming world. I mean, I can kind of see why it was a failure given the fact that it resembled a 2D Sonic game at the time, and this came out the same year Bubsy came out, which is basically a better, albeit worse version of Awesome Possum. Nowadays this game is long forgotten about, and I didn't even know it existed. But not too long ago, I went to OhioCon and attended a bizarre video games panel, and one of the games shown here was this game. And I knew instantly I had to make a review out of it, so shout out to the people at OhioCon for inspiring this video. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt.
Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt. I'm awesome!
No man, you are a lot of things, but awesome is not one of them. So this is Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt for the Sega Genesis. And let me just tell you, oh boy, was this game something, alright? I mean, just look at this box art. We got Awesome Possum riding a rhino. Kinda like the cover of Donkey Kong Country. I'm gonna clean up this world yet! Wow, good to see him caring for the environment. Alright, that's enough messing around. Let's start out the game and see what it's really like. Off the bat, the game lets us modify our settings. We can change our difficulty, turn the music on or off, do a sound test, and change his speech. Now this feature lets you control just how much Awesome Possum talks. We can make him go silent, which, let's be real here, is definitely the best option for sure. He can do small talk, or be chatty, or be a motor mouth. And yes, of course, I chose the motor mouth option, because I want to experience this game how it was intended to be played. I mean, it's automatically set to motor mouth, so you already know the devs wanted you to play on this mode. Get this guy, yeah, get him a chill pill, because he looks like he tried out some of Mario's weird mushrooms. So on to level 1 we go. Awesome Possum saves the environment in the rainforest. Oh no, those fiends are destroying the rainforest! Save us, Awesome Possum!
I'm awesome! You're not so awesome!
Good to hear Dr. Machino and I share the same opinion. So as you can clearly tell, this is a game revolving around saving the environment. Each level has Awesome Possum save a different piece of the environment from pollution, like the rainforest, the ocean, the Arctic, etc. We start out by exploring the rainforest, and I don't know why, but this level kinda reminds me of that Speedy Gonzales game on SNES. So in the first level, we explore the rainforest, and yeah, the level design here is pretty boring, not gonna lie. Levels just look kinda boring and lifeless. Like I get, the world is becoming polluted, but still. So throughout this level, you climb up on trees to collect garbage, like empty bottles and cans, and you fight enemies that are trying to destroy the environment. Sounds simple enough, right? And it is, but there's a problem here. The controls are garbage. Ha! Get it? Garbage? And you know, there's garbage everywhere? Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, the controls just suck here. Think of it this way, it plays similarly to an old school Sonic game, but it really sucks. Every button is jump, which is already a bad sign, but it gets even worse, because jumping sometimes doesn't even work correctly. Jumping on enemies is supposed to kill and or deal some damage to them, but sometimes you'll jump on an enemy and just randomly take damage yourself. Plus the game's awful frame rate can make even the simplest jumps super hard and unforgiving. Yeah, this game lags like there's no tomorrow. If there are too many enemies or items on screen, prepare to move really slowly. And yes, every time Awesome Possum gets hit, he's gonna say something stupid.
Cut it out!
Yeah, playing on motor mouth was a mistake. Now as you play through a level, you'll pick up a lot of garbage everywhere. And I literally mean everywhere. It's like someone just threw up all over the screen with all these pieces of trash scattered everywhere. And really, there's no reason to collect the trash aside from getting a high score. There's 3 stages per world, and there's 4 worlds in total to play through. So really, it won't take you that long to beat this game. Each stage has checkpoints too, and some stages have a bee or rhino you can ride. And these animals can help you really cheese the game. Who needs to save the environment when you can just fly away to victory? Also, I just think it's funny how loud it is when Awesome Possum lands. I mean, I could stomp as hard as I can on the ground, and yet his landing is still louder. It's like he weighs 500 pounds or something. Once you get to the end of the level, Awesome Possum celebrates with a little dance. Chill out, my guy. After you complete a level, the game asks you a trivia question. Wait, what? I didn't know this was an educational game! No! These trivia questions, of course, revolve around the environment. And if you answer correctly, then you get 10,000 points! Hooray! But if you're wrong, then these evil-looking animals are probably gonna kill you. I mean, whenever you enter into one of these questions, ominous music plays, and animals are looking like they're deciding what your fate will be. But since I knew how long a giant anteater's tongue was, they felt very happy. Thanks, Google, you saved me from getting eaten. And the next world is the water world, which is god-awful and has a lot of annoying enemy spam everywhere. And then you got the Arctic, which was really rage-inducing, even on easy mode. And you have Dr. Machino's domain, which is literally just garbage land. Just like the rest of this game. I am the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Let me also mention this. I'm not a big fan of this music whatsoever. It's just bland and repetitive, and the annoying sound effects also don't help this game in any way. And one of the worst parts about this game is that it's truly just another Sonic the Hedgehog clone, but with a possum who talks about as much as Bubsy. There's also some bonus levels that you can unlock by collecting enough trash. And yeah, they're nothing too special, just a place for you to collect even more trash to get even more points, and get a bunch of extra lives too. And yeah, as you saw in that clip a few seconds ago, bonus levels get especially annoying with Awesome Possum constantly talking. They really are pretty much the same character. And now, we finally made it to Dr. Machino. Man, I can't wait to pound this guy and teach him a lesson on why he shouldn't hurt the environment. And yeah, this is a really lame boss battle. Now, how do you beat Dr. Machino, you're probably wondering. You jump on him until he dies. And that's it. He does fire random missiles at you and will charge you, but he's really not that hard, and it's pretty boring overall. Also, sometimes his missiles will just randomly not hurt you for some reason. I don't know why. I did end up dying one time during this battle, and wow, it was kind of dark because Awesome Possum turned into a skeleton. But yeah, I ended up beating Dr. Machino, and he transformed into Boss Baby? How hilarious! And of course, we get to end the game with Awesome Possum kicking Dr. Machino's butt.
Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's butt. I'm awesome!
Nope, you're still not awesome in my book. And then the game ends with Awesome Possum's face being added to Mount Rushmore because he saved the world. Oh yes, my favorite president of all time, Awesome Possum. Awesom's wish for a clean world is now in your hands. I killed the world!
No more.
So yeah, that was Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's butt. And no surprise to anybody, but it kinda sucked. Maybe if the level design and the controls are a little bit better, maybe it'd be a C-tier game at least. I mean, at least it taught me more ways to save the environment, because clearly kicking someone in the butt will definitely stop global warming. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll have to kick someone in the butt to save the world. Come on people, let's go!